Welcome to EnduringTechnologyPress.com. I'm Eric, and making whole wheat tortillas at home is super easy. There's no reason that you really should go out and buy them when you can make them at home with so little effort. So what we've got here is 4.5 cups of whole wheat flour. We've got a tablespoon or half a tablespoon of salt, depending on how salty you like things, and we've got our lard. We're going to cut our lard in. You can see I've got a pastry cutter here that has seen better days, but we're going to cut it in until we get pea-sized chunks, which is fairly quick. And I've got half a cup of water here, and you can get all of the recipe and all the directions on the EnduringTechnologyPress.com website. The link is in the show notes below. So we'll cut this up. And this is whole wheat flour that we milled this morning. So we're looking to get pea-sized pieces. Okay, this is very similar really to making a pizza crust. One of the advantages of making whole wheat tortillas, if you haven't yet built a tortilla press, which is really required if you're going to make corn tortillas, this allows you to do it with just a rolling pin. And also it makes a nice break. We have a lot of corn tortillas. Mixing it up with some whole wheat tortillas every once in a while, particularly nice. Okay, we're going to add our water. We're going to mix it in, and then we're going to knead it. And what we're looking here is to develop the gluten, get a really elastic mass. And then we're going to let it sit for half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, at least half an hour, to let that gluten really develop its strength. And once we've got it there, we'll come back and I'll show you how we roll them out and then cook them quickly on a cast iron skillet. And this cast iron skillet is unoiled. So we'll be back in about a half an hour. Okay, so we've let the time for the dough to sit pass. We've got it out here. What we're going to do is rip off balls of it, roll it out. I'll just cover it up in between sessions. I'm going to roll it out. Okay. We've got our cast iron skillet has heated up, or at least it should be fairly warm. Well, really you want hot. The idea here, and this is my skillet that I reserve just for doing tortillas, whether they're whole wheat or they're from masa, either masa directly from grain corn, which you can check out some of our other videos, and we'll have another video on that. We've also got that in the book. To make the corn tortillas, you really do gain a lot of advantage if you have a tortilla press, and you can make those yourself. You can also buy them. The one that I bought, I found that it's just more frustration than it's worth. The flour tortillas, though, are a good way to start, because all you need is a rolling pin. The idea here is you should get something that's pretty thin, right? So you can hear the onions start frying behind me as we get ready for the fajitas tonight. So you'll take it off. There's a little bit, you can see that it was a little bit sticky there. There's a sticky pocket. The idea here is to get a mix that isn't very sticky. So I'll grab the camera now and I'll show you what we're going to do with it. So I'm going to flip this onto the pan. It's kind of hard when you're also filming. Shift it around. These first ones, usually while you're waiting the pan to get nice and warm, or actually it should be very hot, okay? I'm saying warm. It should really be hot. What you're going to see is air bubbles start forming, and you can start to see them there. You're going to let them start forming, and then you're going to want to flip it over and complete the other side. Get a tortilla keeper. You're going to toss them in the tortilla keeper to keep them moist. Otherwise, put them in a tea towel. That should help. So you can see right here, right there are tortillas. See that? Starting to grow. You got the shadow in there, those bubbles. You can tap those down. That's what we're going to do now. Okay. Just check the bottom. Starting to look done. Okay, there we go. Tap it down a little bit to deflate those bubbles so that it'll cook evenly. And we'll cook on this side, and then we'll toss in the tortilla keeper, and it'll be ready to go. And we just keep on going through that process. One thing to note, this is steam coming off the pan. There's a little bit of oil, I guess, from the fat. You do not want to season this skillet. Keep one that you don't season exclusively for making your tortillas.